What if I told you that right now, someone in your life could be influencing your decisions without you even realizing it? Not through force, not through threats, but through psychological patterns you've never been taught to see. And once you recognize them, you can never go back to ignoring them again. Today, we're breaking down dark psychology, but not for harm. This is about exposure, because the scariest manipulation is the kind that feels completely normal. Every day, people assume they are making completely free decisions. Who they trust, who they date, what they buy, what they believe. But psychology shows something uncomfortable. A large portion of human behavior is influenced subtly, emotionally, and socially. And most of it happens in ways you don't consciously notice. So let's break down 7 psychological patterns that are often used to influence people, and how to recognize them before they affect you. One of the most powerful psychological tools is guilt-based influence. It works like this. Instead of directly asking for something, a person makes you feel responsible for their emotions. Statements like, "I guess I'll just handle it myself, like always. Don't worry about me, I'm used to it." On the surface, it sounds harmless, but psychologically it creates internal pressure. Your brain tries to fix the discomfort by complying. The defense is simple. If someone consistently makes you feel guilty for having boundaries, that's not connection, that's control. Gaslighting is one of the most misunderstood psychological tactics. It's not just lying, it's reframing your reality so you start doubting your own memory or judgment. Examples: that never happened. You're overreacting again. You're imagining things. Over time, you begin outsourcing your reality to someone else, and that's the danger. Because once you stop trusting your perception, you become easy to influence. The antidote? Documentation and external perspective. Reality should never depend on one person's version of it. This one is subtle but powerful. Someone alternates between warmth and distance. One day they're extremely kind, the next they're cold or unavailable. This creates a psychological pattern called intermittent reinforcement. Your brain becomes addicted to trying to earn back the positive version of them. It's the same mechanism that makes gambling addictive. Consistency is clarity. Inconsistency creates emotional dependency. Humans are wired to follow group behavior. So when someone says, "Everyone agrees with me," no one else thinks that way. You're the only one who disagrees. It triggers fear of exclusion. Even if something feels wrong, people often conform just to avoid social rejection. But here's the truth. Majority opinion is not equal to truth. And psychological pressure disguised as group consensus is still pressure. And what I'm about to show you next is one of the most overlooked psychological triggers, and it's used everywhere from relationships to marketing. When someone overwhelms you with too much information, too fast, your brain stops critically analyzing. This is often used in persuasion. Too many arguments, too many emotions, too many points. Instead of thinking clearly, your mind switches to emotional processing, and emotional processing is easier to influence than logical thinking. That's why clarity is power. If something feels confusing on purpose, slow it down. Act now. Last chance. You only have today. Urgency bypasses logic. It forces fast decision-making. But real decisions don't collapse under time pressure. Manipulative urgency creates fear of missing out rather than real necessity. If something is truly valuable, it can survive scrutiny. This is the deepest one. Instead of convincing you with logic, someone tries to reshape how you see yourself. Phrases like, "You're not the kind of person who would say no. I thought you were different. You're usually so understanding." Now the pressure isn't external anymore. It becomes internal. You start acting based on identity alignment instead of choice. And that's when influence becomes identity-based control. Here's the important part. Dark psychology isn't magic. It's pattern recognition. These tactics only work when you don't see them. The moment you recognize them, they lose most of their power. So the goal isn't to fear people, it's to understand behavior. Because awareness doesn't make you paranoid, it makes you unmanipulatable.